Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're cutting through all the corporate jargon around employee engagement. We're going to pinpoint the actual specific behaviors that show you when someone isn't just clocking in, but is truly all in, and what that means for everybody else.
And yeah, let's just start with this question, because it gets right to the heart of it. Are the people you work with just there? Or do they feel a real sense of ownership over their work and the company's future? That difference, well, that's everything.
So, here's our game plan. First, we'll nail down what true engagement even is, and spoiler, it has nothing to do with pizza parties. Then we'll look at its crazy ripple effect and break down 8 specific behaviors that prove it's happening. We'll also touch on a super important warning sign, burnout, and wrap up with what might be the single most powerful key to unlocking a team's potential.
All right, so what is true engagement? A lot of people think it's just about being happy or satisfied at your job, but it's way, way deeper and so much more powerful than that.
See, true engagement is really an emotional connection. It's when you feel a sense of purpose, when you find real meaning in what you do every day. You don't just care about getting your tasks done, you actually care about the people you work with and the bigger mission you're all a part of.
And I love this quote from Gallup, because it completely reframes the whole idea. It's not about being a better worker bee, it's a total mindset shift. Engaged employees act like they own the place. They're invested. And that feeling of ownership, that's the engine that drives innovation, performance, you name it.
Way back in 1990, a psychologist named William Kahn gave us this fantastic framework. He said that for someone to be truly engaged, they bring their whole self to work. Cognitively, they're focused on the job. Emotionally, they're passionate about the work. And physically, they're investing real, tangible effort. It's the whole person, all in.
Okay, so when you have someone bringing all that, their head, their heart, and their energy to work, it doesn't just stay with them. It doesn't happen in a vacuum. It actually creates this powerful ripple effect that can change the entire team.
It's true. Engagement is totally contagious. The passion and commitment from just one person can create what's called a trickle-down effect. It can lift the mood, the motivation, and the performance of the whole group.
And this isn't just about feeling good either. The impact hits the bottom line hard. Companies with really engaged teams aren't just a little better off, they see way higher productivity, better profits, and people stick around longer. It is a massive, massive competitive advantage.
So, if engagement is this huge deal, how do you actually spot it? Like, what does it look like on a random Tuesday afternoon? Let's break down the 8 key behaviors you'll see from a truly engaged employee.
Okay, these first 4 behaviors are all about mastering the present moment. Engaged people aren't just going through the motions. They're putting out high-quality work consistently. They take full ownership and hold themselves accountable for the results. They build trust, which is the glue for any great team. And they're always looking around thinking, how can we make this better?
Now, if those first 4 are about the here and now, these next 4 are all about building the future. Engaged people are hungry to learn new skills. They don't just put up with feedback, they actually seek it out because they know it helps them grow. They even do this cool thing called job crafting, where they actively shape their own role to make it more meaningful. And yeah, when it counts, they are willing to go that extra mile.
But, and this is a big but, that last one, going the extra mile, comes with a serious warning label. There's a very fine line between a healthy effort and the fast track to burnout, and every single leader needs to know the difference.
So here's the key difference. Healthy engagement is when going the extra mile is a choice. It's a little push to hit a big goal, and it feels good. Toxic productivity is when that extra mile becomes the daily expectation just to stay afloat. That's when it stops being fulfilling and starts leading to total exhaustion. And that's the great irony, right? Forcing people into this constant state of overdrive just isn't sustainable. It crushes them. And in the end, it actually destroys the very engagement and performance you were trying to get in the first place.
So after all of this, what's one of the biggest drivers of genuine, healthy engagement? Well, it's actually something pretty simple, and it has nothing to do with perks or programs. Just look at this number, 4.6 times. This single number represents one of the biggest, most powerful levers a leader has to tap into their team's real potential. So what is it?
And there it is. It all comes down to listening. When people feel like their voice actually matters, that they've been heard, they feel valued, and that feeling of value turns directly into empowerment, giving them the confidence to do their absolute best work. It's a huge performance multiplier.
Building this kind of culture means creating a safe space where people aren't afraid to speak up. It means you don't just wait for feedback, you go out and ask for it. It means you acknowledge when your team is stretched thin, you actually do something with their suggestions, and you make sure that communication is always a two-way street. So as we wrap this up, maybe the biggest takeaway is that real engagement isn't about some top-down program. It's about human connection. It's about understanding that amazing performance comes from a sense of purpose and that potential is unlocked simply by listening. It really all starts with a question: whose voice will you amplify today?